So this is actually the very first time I've gotten to introduce one of my advisees for a senior talk. And I couldn't be more proud to be up here with Sanders. I was trying to think about the first time I met Sanders, and I really can't. Sanders is somebody who I think everyone, feels this way, just somebody you've known all your life. And one of the things I like to tell prospective families that this one special aspect of VES in this community is that if you come in here and you're nice to people and you treat people well, you're going to be successful and you're going to be supported by this community. And I will always think of you, Sanders, when I'm telling people that if you're a nice person and take care of people, you're going to be loved here and you're going to be supported, and you are, and I think you know that. And you can wear your houndstooth jacket and plaid pants every day for the whole year and be as goofy as you want to be, and we love you for that, and we want to support you. And I know, again, I speak for everybody in saying that we can't wait to see where your life's journey takes you. Can't wait to see how successful you're going to be at Wofford and beyond, and just know that the entire VS community is behind you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Good morning, VES. I know you already know who I am, but just in case if you don't, I'm Sanders Morris. Wrote that. Today, I'll be talking about using hard work to gain experiences while having fun. I'm a current senior here at VES, and I knew I wanted to come to the school the second I stepped foot on campus. For my VES tour, my mom still reminds me of the day she left me in the car and came back inside to tell MOJ and Miss Stern that this was 100% the school for me. Even though I have only been here since sophomore year, it feels like I've known everyone at the school for my whole life. But also at the same time, it feels like I've only been at the school for 1 year. Don't ask me how that's possible. I guess time flies when you're having fun. My desire to gain more experience and work hard all started with my speech impairment. Before my family knew which speech impairment I had, my mom took me to many speech doctors, all of which said I had a speech delay. But my mother's instincts kicked in. My mom she knew that there's something more. My mom found this one lady up in Michigan named Nancy Kaufman. She diagnosed me with a speech impairment called apraxia of speech. Thank you, Mom, for the dedication to getting me the answers. I was in Michigan with just my mom, with just occasional visits from my brother and my dad, and occasionally from my grandfather. When I went home at the age of 4, my mom and I started looking for new speech therapy opportunities, one of which was a nonprofit for speech hippotherapy. In case you don't know what hippotherapy is, it is therapy on horses. We went to this one place called The Red Barn, which is in Birmingham, Alabama. I was super lucky for me to go at the time I did, because I was one of the first people to start going, and now there's a waiting list to get in. A couple years later, I got an invite to speak at the Red Barn's donor luncheon. That is the flyer right there that they sent out to invite people. I found it really cool and fun because I got to be the main event at a professional event. At this luncheon, it took a lot of work beforehand to write the speech, but during the speech, I was having a lot of fun talking about my experience. After a lot of time working on my speech, I continued on my journey to have fun while working hard. Then I tried boarding school for the very first time as a 7th grader in Canaan, New Hampshire. That is far away from Birmingham, Alabama. At a school called Cardigan Mountain School. While I was there, I tried football, mountain biking, hockey, wrestling, and lacrosse, all for the first time. Some stuck better than others. During my 9th grade year, I became a student leader for the very first time, where I served as a chapel leader. Once my time at Cardigan had ended, I found my new school, VES, where I met a lot of new, amazing friends. My first year, I decided to get a mullet for the state championship and celebrate the hard work for the football team put in to make it there. Sorry, Mom. We also bought gel blasters to raid the freshmen and the juniors during the weekend to release the stress that was built up. During the weekday, we had a lot of fun doing that. Doing this allowed the current seniors and juniors to build a special bond between us. It has also allowed me to serve on the student council so I can better the school in many ways. The next story does not tie into the point of the speech, but anyways, the very next year, I decided to go bald, not once, but twice. Love you, Mom. If you still can't figure out what my speech is about, then I will tell you. I want everyone here to try finding fun in doing things that are hard, because it makes doing things hard extra fun. I would like to thank my family for allowing me to be here at this amazing school. I would like to thank my mom for her always working hard, insanely hard, to give me the best experiences possible. I would also like to thank my mom, my cousin, her boyfriend, and my grandfather for showing up at my senior speech. I would like to thank VES and Cardigan Mountain School for giving me the best opportunity and the best education possible. I would like to thank Miss Nancy Kaufman, who taught me how to speak. I would also like to thank Mr. Ansley for guiding me through the last 3 years. I would also like to thank the Red Barn for giving me hypnotherapy lessons and allowing me to speak at their luncheon. Thank you all.